Hello, y'all. Um, I already introduced the date, but I'll say it again. It's Friday, May 28, 2021 at 2:42 a.m. in the morning. And the moon looks like it's very bright and it's full, and it looks like a grayish white. It looks like a grayish white, and it's so bright that it hurts my eyes to look at it. So, mosquitoes are tearing me up. It feels kind of moist and humid. Yesterday evening it was very windy. Wow. I didn't even realize I had to pee until after I started this video. Well, I might as well continue it. I mean, within a matter of seconds is a moment when you gotta go pee. So, since I already started the video, I might as well just continue. I don't know, since they forced me to be sleep deprived and they militantly won't allow me to go back to sleep. That's why I'm doing a video. So, I have my blanket and my sleeping bag. If I use it's the temperature, I think that says about 72 degrees. But I feel kind of cold a little bit. So if I put on my, if I just get inside my sleeping bag, then it will be too hot and sweaty. I mean, I'll be hot and sweaty. But then if I get out of my sleeping bag and just put the blanket, the sheet over me, then I'm too cold. So I don't remember if it was 8 or 9 o'clock that I fell asleep and slept good until about 12:30 or something like that, and then had to go potty, and now I can't go back to sleep. And when I did try a couple of times, they violently force vibrated me twice, vibrating my organs or vibrating my whole body, and also causing they radiated and burned the two toes on my right foot that they always burn. And I forgot to mention in that first video, a couple of videos ago, that that's why I put it in the title, because I forgot to mention that they put pressure on my heart. Yeah. So I forget sometimes that gang stalking is considered domestic terrorism. When you drive by, don't look at me. When you drive by with the one headlight or the funny headlights, or you use, I mean, how the hell can you ignore terrorism? If you drive by with the one headlight, funny headlights, do noise campaigns and whatever, whatever harassment that they do, it's the gang stalkers themselves is what the domestic terrorism. So they had a couple of men walk by looking at me. So at this early time of the morning, I am very hungry, but I'm not gonna go and get anything to eat until breakfast time. They're making me feel super hungry for food right now. And so yesterday, some of the money that I panhandled with, I used it to go towards go and pick up my mail. And I went to that Waffle House, and normally the grits bowl would have been $3 and the biscuit be $1, which would have been $4 for a meal. But excuse me, for a small meal. But they raised the price on the grits bowl a whole $1.10. And they said that they raised the price on the biscuit just 10 cents. So instead of paying $4 or something, I ended up having to pay $5.60 total. But it was still cheaper than any breakfast downtown. Because a bowl of grits is $6 downtown, so the Waffle House here downtown, they're remodeling it. And the Whataburger, last I knew, I was banned. All that perpet and abuse and harassment that happened to me and stuff like that. And I documented it, but it was on my first PsychWorld channel, all the documentation of the perpet and abuse that they did to me and stuff. So anyway, I used some of the panhandling money to get the transportation to go pick up my mail, and it costed $10 for the cab. And then on the way back, I took an Uber, and it was somebody had donated me $50. Thank you. And so I used that to get the transportation on the way back. And so I thought that between yesterday and the day before, I thought one of these days I would have to do the drug test. But the leftover money from the $50, I'm going to put that aside. I'm not going to use it for food. I'm going to put it aside and just wait for, whenever I can get the transportation to go to get the drug test. And then, for me to use the transportation to get the drug test to and from. And I'm hoping that would be enough, So, to go to my storage unit. Well, it doesn't look like I'll be starting the job this week. So, maybe next week. So, there's stuff that I wish I could say, more stuff I wish I could talk about and wish I could say, but I can't because of perps using everything against me. So, again, Alex Dupree following me and stalking and terrorizing me everywhere in person, and Stars 15K, Starbricker doing the same thing online, that she would stalk, follow, and harass me everywhere online, and I block her whenever I could. But certain perps, it seems like that's how you know they're demonically infested. And this witchcraft that even after you block their asses, they still kind of make some kind of way that they can get through. But the only narcissistic abusers, they're the only ones who say, oh, you put your business out there. Stop putting your business on the internet. Stop putting your business on the streets and stuff. But they take your business and put it on the streets or on the internet, and then twist what you say and twist what you're truly going through. You know, they can have a license to put your business out there, but you can't put your own business out there. You know, so they use the idea that, oh, don't put your business out there on purpose to try to silence me from being outspoken and vocal about my past, present, and future abuse. You know, so they try to guilt me into silence and try to make me be quiet, and they use the idea of saying, oh, you should learn your lesson. The narcissistic abusers in general, they make themselves feel empowered and try to kick you down another way to try to silence you and shut you up or try to make you feel bad is to try to bully, harass, and lecture you about learning your lesson. Or they'll try to tell you, you're truly being tortured and going through stuff, and they'll make it like you want self-pity or you want others to pity you. You're trying to play the victim. You're always a constant victim. You complain too much. You dwell on the past and the negative. And, you know, they'll say you're childish and need to grow up. And so, you know, or they'll make it like, oh, you wear your heart on your sleeve. And they say it in a mocking way or ignorantly laugh. You know, like they want to try to force change you. And the religious narcs, they like to throw the Bible scripture of never put your faith in man or confidence in the flesh. Or they'll throw Proverbs 3 and 5 in your face. Like they'll try to use the Bible scriptures to manipulate you and kick you down and try to make you feel bad and try to tell you off about yourself, while they themselves, they're hypocritical of the very same thing of that they condemn you about. They're just as guilty. They do the same thing. But the same people who say, oh, you should not put your faith in man, those are the main people who tell me that you should do what this person tell you to do, or they're giving you good advice and stuff like that. You know, how the double talk or the double speaking, they look like hypocrites. Every time a vehicle try to pass by, right now I get kind of spooked. It shouldn't be no high traffic at 3 o'clock in the morning. All these cars at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's gang stalking. You know, especially when I'm doing a video. So, I told you that man that was sent to that homeless drunk perp, ever since that last incident about a week or two ago, I had to find a different hiding spot and a different potty spot that I had to go and find. And now the man is gone. I don't see him anymore. And he lied and said, oh, ain't nobody gonna steal your shit. He stole my rainy day folding chair. So ain't nobody gonna steal your shit, but yeah, he stole my rainy day folding chair. But it was only $5. I can get another one. You know, so it looks like almost exclusively the online perps stalk and watch all my videos, and then they reverse it on me and lie and say that I stalk and watch all their videos. You know, so it's like me trying to defend myself against bullies is considered participating in drama when I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to defend myself and defend my innocence against smear campaigns and lies. now that I don't even know if real targets have seen those smear campaign videos and lies about me by the trusted fake TI, popular fake TI perps and regular perps. And they make their smear campaigns and lies sound convincing. So the help that I was getting, over the winter and stuff like that, now it's like the help that I've been getting, it's like greatly reduced. I'm glad that somebody donated me enough money to get me to and from the drug test. I'm gonna set that money aside and wait for the time to get the transportation to and from the drug test. But I don't think I have enough to get to go to my storage unit and get the pants and stuff. But maybe I should just wait until, I guess, after the drug test and after I'm hired for sure and stuff like that. After all that's done, and then go to my storage unit and get my work pants and get my my shoes. So as I said, it's like I'm trying to, every time, like, other targets say the same thing, like, please listen to us, But I heard some people say that targeted individuals are, like, mind controlled into being against each other and fighting all the time. And then they had the fake TI perp infiltrators and instigators who stir up everything. But, I'm saying that the online perps, they got exactly what they wanted for me to have, like, way greatly reduced help. So it's, for the moment, I finally got me a place where I can, at least for the moment, and I don't know how long it's going to last, got me a place where I can go get a shower every day. And so, I guess as long as the weather is not bad, then since the weather is warm and not winter, I might not need, much help with the hotel room. Until or unless the weather is like hurricane or something like that. But as I said, I struggled financially this month trying to get a new phone. And also, I feel disappointed that $50 power bank that I bought, that it worked excellent for the first 3 or 4 times. And now it doesn't even work. It does not work at all anymore. So I'm disappointed about that. And so I thought that, if restaurants, not all of them, some of them allow and encourage me to stay as long as I need to charge my phone. But there are a few restaurants that will make it like as if, it's bothersome for me to eat my food and charge my phone and then stay until my phone is charged. They want me to leave, So I wish I could go into more detail about that. So it's like people making it like I'm not allowed to control or run my channel, or like I don't have, people with no authority think they think they have the power and authority to rob me of my freedom of speech on my own channel, on my own YouTube channels, and or wherever other forum, online social media or whatever, that there's a difference between speaking out against, some people will look at it as you telling a Christian testimony or any kind of targeted individual testimony, just putting it on the table and telling everything you've been through. And other people, if people say that they've been through SRA, satanic ritual abuse, they can talk about what their abuse from what they went through in the past as a child. Oh, but because they're rich and certain other factors, I get in trouble if I mention, but if they're rich, yeah, you're not going to say that, but because I'm poor and certain things I can't say is the reason why I'm not allowed to talk about, what I went through. So, it looks like even, Carly France, did anybody say that she tell too much of her personal business? Or that she needed, or that she, just full of drama and negativity and shouldn't dwell on the past? When she brought up and talked about her MK Ultra and satanic ritual abuse. So, I'm still feeling psychologically and mentally shocked, hurt, and devastated about losing two so-called targeted friends simultaneously. And then one of them turned around and turn around and did a perp move. Make me wonder if she was a fake TI perp the whole time. A narcissistic, control freak, fake TI perp. Because, I don't know, I'm just trying to, it's hard to just it's hard for an emotionally sensitive person to just get over it and forget about it and move on and close the chapter of that chapter of a book in your life and just move on to something else. But now I have no emotional support, nobody to really talk to. Less support on my videos. On my main targeted by the PsychWorld channel, I got more it's like I got more respect and comments and stuff on there. But on these channels it seems like all the people who used to respect and support me, they're gone. Or maybe they might not know about this new channel, but it seems like, as I said all the time, less targeted individuals are doing videos anymore or showing what they're going through. And everybody want everybody to be quiet. But then they have some people that if I comment on their channel, they will like and heart everybody else's comment except mine and single me out and either block and ignore me, or that they would just leave my comment up there and just not respond, So it's like I thought that targeted individual community that everybody can be full of togetherness, but it's not so. Then I even have to be treated in the so-called targeted community the same way I get even people who are supposedly truly all targeted. They ignore me and hate me or bully me or treat me a certain way or single me out just like the rest. So I know all of us are wanting our voices heard and crying out for help and support and can't do this alone. And that doesn't mean that you should automatically assume that we're not reading the Bible or praying. I'll tell you, I read Zechariah chapters 9 through 11 last night. So, but I'm glad to get this little venting off, off my chest. I'm glad to get to do a little venting since they got me up at what time is it now? 3:07 a.m. in the morning. So, wow. I'll see y'all later on. Thanks for listening to me. Bye.